I feel like I know your living room so well already, Gary.
What's that?
I said, I feel like I know Gary Tess's living room so well already.
Actually, this is my bedroom.
Oh, your bedroom. Oh, I know your bedroom well.
So you sleep
This
in a
is my man cave. What's that, Pastor?
I said you sleep in a recliner.
Not very often.
All right, here comes Donnie.
Has anybody heard anything to the idea that Murray County has opened up schools already again?
No.
Yeah, that's
No.
sending me a couple of texts saying that he's driven by schools and they're full of kids and all of this, and when's going to go back to church? I said, I haven't heard a thing.
I haven't heard anything like that. Matter of fact, I've heard they've been extending to the end of the month.
Yeah, there's no way that's open yet.
Well,
Yeah.
Bagley down here is the coordination center for the relief efforts.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
There's hundreds of cars going in and out. People, they're volunteering donated items, and then people coming to get the donated items.
That's what it is. Thank you.
All right, Judy's there. Let's see how this works. She's joining. Hey, she got a mask on. Stay 6 feet away from us. Judy, can you hear us? No, she has no audio yet. She got the video. Nope, I don't merge that with that. She has no audio.
Hey, Tony, I got a quick question for you.
Sure.
Now, I admit that I have maybe some prior knowledge because I'm part of another group. But are you still planning on spreadsheeting the interest?
But they're trying to do something with disciples. I don't know. They told us to hold off. We got a spreadsheet they're working on, but they're trying to find something where they can import straight to disciples.
Well, look at Judy.
And she's having audio. Let's see. I need to send her a message.
So my question is everybody prepared to work with disciples, or are we supposed to just download the information from disciples? Because not everybody who's a virtual Bible worker knows how to work disciples. Did you hear me, Tony?
Yeah, yeah, right now we're still at I'm going to discuss, they've kind of had a lot of problems with stuff going on there. That's what we're going to discuss tonight. I'm not sure what to do about, hang on now, let's see. Judy, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but how come I cannot see you?
Now what?
I cannot see you.
We can see you, although it's frozen right now, Judy, but we can hear you.
Yeah, your picture froze. You're still on video, it's just your signal may not be strong.
Do what?
I say you still have, you're still logged in, it's just your signal must not be very strong.
Sounds like you all are in a bucket of water.
Wendy, we're getting some feedback on yours, I think. I'm gonna check something real quick. Is that it? Yeah, Wendy, we're getting some feedback on yours or something. Some weird sound. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you on mute, and then when you want to speak, just unmute yourself, okay?
Telling me you keep breaking up.
I still hear a whole bunch of feedback even with my mute on.
Let's see. Let's see if it's Karen and John. Is that better?
Yeah. Hi, Dean.
Yes.
John, we had to mute you because we got feedback. Well, we're still getting feedback. Hang on. Now we're getting feedback. That
No.
seems. Hey, look at Dean made it. Look at
Yeah.
Time to since you can't see him.
Good to
What would
see you,
happen-
Dean.
What would
Good to
happen
see ya.
what would happen if I push FaceTime? Would that make me see you all?
no, no. That's just your video. Your video. It's just your You turned your video off. Did you click your? No, it's still showing. It's saying stop video, spotlight video. Your video's still on, it's not coming through.
Well, all I have are icons here. You know, my phone, FaceTime, contacts, add a call, speaker. That's all I've got.
That's okay because basically, there's nothing that I'm going to show anyway. I'm just going to kind of fill you all in on what's going on. And so, what I'll do is I'll just mute everybody to begin with. I can tell everybody what's going on tonight, and then we'll open it back up for discussion shortly thereafter.
Everybody is dressed so nice to go to a meeting tonight. I just want y'all to know that.
I know John's ready for us, isn't he? Let's
Everybody's
see.
so nice and dressed up.
Dean, can you hear us?
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, it takes a second for everything to get on track. So I'm glad y'all made it tonight. Good to see y'all.
Been a long time to see Ellen's face.
Yeah. What do you got for us? Steve? What do you got for us?
Down.
You got some tiramisu for us?
Oh yeah, probably in the church.
I don't know. After they went and cleaned and waxed the floor and unplugged the refrigerator, I don't know what they have in there now.
We got plenty of food.
Yeah. Yeah. So I thought August was trying to get his computer, his daughter's computer. I was going to meet tonight and just kind of tell y'all what our plans were going to be for right now. But there have been some last minute glitches in the system that have put us on hold for right now. I got from Yves Monnier, who is it is written, who's kind of in charge of this program. Some of y'all might know him. I'm gonna mute y'all for a second, getting some feedback. Let me just mute everybody. Okay, y'all have all been put in the corner now, so does that sound better? Can y'all hear me okay? Hold your thumb up if you can hear me. Excellent. Yeah, so Eve sent me an email today. I'm gonna turn Donnie's screen off. Oh, Smiley back there. He sent me an email today. I'm just going to kind of read to you what he said. He kind of gave us 12 points that he wanted to bring across. The one he has underlined, so I'm guessing he thinks this is the most important. It probably is he's talking to us who are the pastors and the coordinators, but y'all are part of this. This morning, you received access to the active campaign pipeline. You have access so that you can familiarize yourself with the app. Many of you have asked about that. However, please be aware that the data you find there is incomplete for the time being. As a matter of fact, when I went on this morning, it said that we had almost 49,000 people that signed up in our group, which was not right. And so he said, become acquainted with the app and its features, but don't do anything with the data because it's not ready to be used yet. And they said it won't be until later today or up to Sunday morning that the setup process will be complete. So basically what that's telling us, one second, Gary. One thing they're basically telling us is that we will not have access to the people that signed up in our area until tonight, all the way through till maybe Sunday. And so basically we're not going to be able to email anybody, which we can't do anyway because we don't have our emails yet. And so what we're going to be doing the next 2 nights is, or until we get our pipeline, is watching the videos, watching John. There's really nothing that we can do. I'm going to be a chat room facilitator for the meetings, and so I will be answering chats from people in Georgia, Cumberland when people have questions. I will be one of the 2 chat room moderators or facilitators, they want to call it. It's similar to a you go online and you want to talk to a customer service representative and they say, would you like to chat? It's the same type of thing. It's a one-on-one chat. It's not a chat room. And so I'll be doing that. But in the interim, until further notice, we don't have any people that we even know who's from our area that's on the list. I know for a fact there are some, because I've seen names I recognize. I've seen Bruce's name up there. I've seen Mindy Mann's up there. I've seen Gary's up there. But some of the others I haven't seen yet. And so I'm not sure exactly how they're populating this database yet. So for the time being, we are not going to be doing anything other than just enjoying the program. So before I go any farther, I'm going to unmute everybody. If you have any questions, I know Gary had one. If anybody else has a question, just raise your hand or chime in after Gary, and I'll see what I can do. What do you need, Gary?
I got it.
Okay.
I don't remember seeing that link to the workers for myself. I didn't see that in my email.
Yes, all you have to do is go, if I'm assuming everybody here is registered. If you've registered, all you got to do is go to hopeawakens.com. It'll ask for your email that you registered with, and that's, whatever email you use, and it'll take you to the page and you can watch everything. You'll have access to the live stream. If you speak another language, you'll have access to that. If you're a sign language person, they'll have that available. The chat room, archives, that sort of thing. Yes.
I didn't have the link or the thing to do what the workers would do. Now you said that
they haven't sent that yet.
Okay. I thought you said everybody should have had it.
No, we should have it, but we don't. They have not sent that.
Okay. All right.
And they don't know for sure when that's going to be.
Okay, I'll mute myself.
That's okay. Esther, did you have something?
Yes, I know this is dumb, but are we watching him on Facebook or are we watching him on the phone?
We're watching him on where you're registered at hopeawakens.com.
Yes.
You go to watch it. When you type in hopeawakens.com, all you have to do is type in the email address that you registered with. It'll open up the window and you can see everything right there on the screen on the web page.
Okay, it's always confusing to me because it comes in on my computer and my phone, and I can't do it on my computer. So that means I gotta get used. I'm not used to using the phone to do these things. I've got to find it on the phone and do that.
Well, like if you go to a website, say you're going to google.com, you just go there, type in google.com, it takes you to Google. Well, here you type in hopeawakens.com, and it'll take you to a page, and it'll say enter your email address, and you put the email address that you signed up with. So if it was kohlerestelle76@gmail, type that in, and it'll take you to another page. Matter of fact, let me just show you. Let me share my screen with you real quick and show you what I'm talking about. Make it a whole lot easier. If I can find the right place, let's see. Not there, not there, not there. Let's try this one. Okay, let me bring my screen down a little bit. There y'all are on YouTube. That's what you look like. Okay, I'm gonna log out and I'm just gonna go to it again and show you what I'm gonna do here. I'm typing in hopeawakens.com. Can y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Is my misspelling?
Mm-hmm. And this is on Google. Yep. Okay.
Yep. So you go to hopeawakens.com. I'm already logged in, so it took me straight to my page.
Okay.
But basically, it'll ask you to log in, and it'll take you to this page right here.
Okay.
And this is what you'll see when you log in. You put your email address in, it takes you to this page, and it'll take you to home, the virtual event. That is the page where John is going to be doing the video right there. If there's a archive, like something you've missed, you can click on this right here. It will take you there. Let me get my annotate so you can see it.
But we want to go on virtual event. That's what we want to click on, isn't it?
Yeah, this right here. Can you see this little red dot?
Yes.
Right here, you see this red dot. That's where you want to click to watch the
Gotcha.
video itself.
Okay.
Here, I'll be in the chat room, so people, if they want to ask a question, they can do that, or donate, or if you got direct messages or anything, this is what you'll have. This is what you'll see. And this is what everybody's going to see that comes to the website that has registered. If you haven't registered, it's going to ask you to put your email address in and ask you for a little bit more information. But all of us should have already registered. And so we'll come straight to this page once we put our email address in.
Okay.
Thank
you.
Yes.
Thank
yes,
you.
Bruce.
Tony, now
Yes.
you went straight to this website. When you're saying when we type it in, if we click on join virtual event, is at that point that it's going to ask for our email address?
Let me show you. I'm going to redo this. I'm going to log out and I'm going to show you what it's going to do.
Because I didn't notice it asking for any email address.
There's what it asks. If you go to hopeawakens.com, that's
Okay.
what you're going to see. If you registered already, you will have this blank right here. You put your BD Hain 117.
Yeah.
You know, the page I just saw. If you haven't registered, you got to come here and do this first.
Okay, great.
People get in if you haven't done that. Go back in, then it'll take you to that page that I just showed you.
Okay, great.
Anybody else have any questions?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, August is coming back in. We give him a second to get in here before I go any farther.
Barring any other kind of message from you, Tony, are you planning on having us have another meeting on maybe Sunday evening, kind of with updates?
That is the plan we need, because by Sunday we will have our names and we'll have to, kind of do a little backtracking the best we can do.
Okay.
Obviously, if people got 20 points, we'll know they were there both nights. If they got 10, then we're not going to be sure exactly what night they were there.
Okay.
So August should be coming on here in a second. In the interim, I'm going to go back and find my next thing right here.
No, I mean like the chocolate.
Do we know how many signed up?
For our group, we don't yet, because you weren't here when we talked about that, the pipeline. John and Karen has a question. I'll get them in just a second. We don't know yet because that's the glitch we've run into. I know that almost 50,000 people or more have signed up, globally. But as far as us, they had us down for 49,500 this morning, our group. And I thought, well, I don't believe the 13 of us could probably handle that. I felt pretty good that we probably get a few baptisms out of that, but no, we don't have that. We won't have that till Sunday, Jerry. So that's kind of the predicament we're in right now. We still haven't received our email addresses, and so we're still waiting on that. Karen, you had a question?
Yeah, I got a question. This is John.
Okay.
I actually got two questions. One, they're not going to be sending emails out to everybody who registered, reminding them and telling them where to look. They're going to rely on everybody to remember when and where.
As far as I know, they were supposed to. Now, what's going on, John? I don't know. They've been so swamped today that we have not gotten a whole lot of information. What I got was early this morning. I was one of the first ones to notice the problem with the system when I reported it to them, and I talked to Jack Phillips a little while ago, and he basically said, the email addresses, they're not out. Don't worry about it till Sunday. Don't worry about the pipeline till Sunday. And they don't know. There's an app they're supposed to be coming out with. It's supposed to be out already. It's not out either.
Okay.
Because
so it would be good for us, everyone who invited somebody, to remind them, because we're not sure whether or not the system is going to remind them is going to remind them. So
that's correct.
The second question I had, I asked while we were getting set up about the disciples. It's like, does everybody here know how to use disciples, or is a spreadsheet a better way to deal with this data that we have here? Because I'm not confident that everybody on this call is familiar with disciples, and it's kind of late in the game to try to teach people.
Yeah, well, here's what they said. That was the number 2. I'll go ahead and read that off so you can hear what he said. This was, he said,
Okay,
I'm working.
Tony, one more thing, Tony. Don't mute me.
Yes.
I can mute myself, okay? So that if I want to talk again, I would have to send you a text, okay?
That's fine. Yeah, I muted everybody early. We had a bunch of background noise and I couldn't figure out where it's coming from. So I just wanted to read that first paragraph. So yeah, that's fine. You're fine where you are. So I'll just leave you wide open. Okay, so Eve said, I'm working with a program of disciples. I'm sure that's Thomas Beale, an evangelism tracking app to convert data from active campaign into disciples, so that it'll be a lot easier for you to follow up with your registrants and viewers. I will share with you his contact info next week. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to call Thomas and export all this over. I don't got time for all that. So they created a spreadsheet. I have that. And so that's what I'm going to use. So don't, John, just, exit out disciples out of the conversation.
Good.
Yes, Bruce.
Well, as John was mentioning, if you've registered, you probably should have received a couple of emails from John Bradshaw already, and I did, telling me how to get on and everything like that. So
what they're supposed to do is, to everybody who's registered, they're supposed to send out an email with a login link that takes them to the page. And I haven't received that yet, and I don't know if anybody else who has.
I didn't get it either.
Yeah, so
well, I've got a
it's hopekids.com is where you go. That is the link where you will go to log into the site tonight.
I received one. It says to watch the presentation, visit hopeawakens.com at the appointed time, and you can click on that, and it's going to take you right there.
Okay.
At the time, the site will redirect to the live stream portal. When you get there, enter your email to access the live stream.
Okay, well, good. Then they must be sending it out. When did you receive that?
Let's see. I received that yesterday. 2 of them yesterday.
Maybe I received it. I've got so many emails. Maybe I missed it. It's possible that they're in there. Okay, I see August now.
I don't remember seeing those emails.
Too bad, too sad.
There you are.
Daughter's computer.
Mr. Handsome Part 2.
What are you learning?
Basically, what I've told them is that we're not going to have our names probably until Sunday, the people on our list. And so we're not going to be doing anything until then. We won't receive our email creation until probably by Sunday. And that to watch the meetings tonight, go to hopeawakens.com and put your email address in that you registered with. You did register, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Homeawaken.com and then register.
You don't have to register. Did you already register?
I did.
Then just put the email that you use, the one that you registered with, and it'll take you to the page. Let me show you real quick what I showed them. I'll just go back to the screen real quick. This is what you'll see. August, when you go in, you see this page when you first go to hopeawakens.com.
Right.
And say I registered with TonyKimbley@gmail.com. I would log in, and it'll take a second. It's kind of it'll take you to this page right here. And let me get my little pointer back out again. And then right here, you see where my little red dot is.
Okay.
You click this right here.
Virtual event.
You click there. It'll take you to the page where John is going to be presenting.
All right, and he's still scheduled for about 7 this evening?
That is correct.
Okay, and the only problem is they just don't have our list of people.
That's correct.
And that would include my 2 daughters?
Anybody in our zip codes that we put in those zip codes,
mm-hmm.
the 4 or 5 around Chatsworth or the 2 or 3 around Ranger that we put in there, if anybody's in those categories, we will not see until probably Sunday. They may come sooner, but I don't know.
Okay, so you think Cohutta is out in Catoosa County?
I'm not sure. We didn't do going all the way out to Cohutta because Cohutta, I'm not sure how far we went out, but I know we had 4 or 5 zip codes that we put in there.
Okay, and so
Tony?
you,
Yeah, one
Tony,
second, John. One second, John. August, what were you saying?
so what do I need to tell the girls? Wait till Sunday to try to get in?
No, they can still watch the videos. They can but we just don't have their names that we can see that we can send emails to.
Oh, okay.
They can still log in just like normal. Just have them go there and then click on virtual, whatever that said, and
Virtual event, yeah.
virtual event, and they'll be able to see it. Okay, I have Judy, and then I have John, and then I have Jerry. Judy asked, need to go back to my text here. Let me just untext Judy. Judy, can you hear me?
Yes, I've been hearing you, but muted me, so I haven't been able to ask anything.
Yeah, you can. Y'all, by the way, y'all can unmute yourself if you need to. I just did because we're getting a lot of feedback. That's why I try to mute people, because sometimes different signals will do that. Basically, Judy, what you were asking is, we watch on TV. If you go to, just like you did, you go to your web browser, like on your internet, like your Google.com or CNN.com, wherever, any website, type in hopeawakens.com, like when you registered, exact same page will take you to the page.
Okay.
So that's all you got to do is go to the internet and type in hopeawakens.com, and at 7 o'clock it'll go. It may start a little sooner. It'll take you right to the page where John Bradshaw speaking.
Hey, Pastor,
Yes,
look at the picture with the name, and you see what my daughter looks like.
looks just like you.
Yeah, and that's something.
Yeah.
We're almost twins.
You better pull out a razor.
I know it.
Oh, okay, John, you had a question? John, Karen?
It wasn't a question. It was pertaining to what August was saying, and that is that if there's people in other zip codes that aren't claimed by a church, there is a team of people that are being used by the Georgia Cumberland Conference to be virtual Bible workers for them. So there shouldn't be anybody that's left
which would mean
us.
We would be connecting with those, so we would still be getting some of the people in your area.
Yeah, even if they're not in the zip code that you chose, if there's people in the zip code that was not chosen by a church,
but they're in your area.
Yeah, then the Bible instructor trainers and other what they call them national Bible workers are going to be reaching those people that haven't been assigned to a church. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay, excellent. That's good to know. Jerry, you had a question?
No, I was going to say that I looked back, and on yesterday we got an email from John Bradshaw also.
Okay, excellent. Good. I may have too. Like I say, I've gotten tons and tons of It Is Written emails, and so I may have missed that in the shuffle.
People should check their spam just in case they missed a
Yes, absolutely. Check your spam filters, because these things will go. I know that some people might have been missing my Zoom because I think Chad might have, because it might have been going to a spam box. And so let's see, where was I here? Okay.
Did you have a Zoom meeting yesterday evening?
We did. We were just kind of talking about what we were going to do tonight, but that's kind of a moot point now.
Yeah, I sort of discovered that this afternoon. I didn't have the computer on.
That's okay. You didn't really miss anything. All right. Then they want to know, has everybody, just one second, I'll get you, Donnie, 1 second. Has everybody watched the training videos? Anybody not watched them? If you haven't watched them, they highly, 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 highly encourage that you watch them.
You said.
Because if you don't, you're going to be lost when we come to some of the things about how we're tracking them, how we're using the point system. And so if you haven't watched it, it's really important that you do. And if you don't have the information, you just go to itiswritten.com/salt-training. It will, matter of fact, let me just put it in a chat so you can get the address in case you don't have it. Everybody will get this chat. It's There, if you look in your chat window, you'll see that's the address. If you haven't been there, you have to sign in first. We'll make you create an account, and then use that login to go to this address to get the training videos. And the ones you really need to be looking at are the ones a little farther down that are teaching you about the training, about the pipeline, online etiquette. You know, we can work on that. We pretty much know not to share what we shouldn't share, but you understand how the system works. So if you haven't done it, I highly recommend you do that before Sunday night. Donnie, you had a question? I mean, Smiley?
Yes, I registered this morning,
Huh?
but now I'm thinking that it probably didn't work because I've got no email. But I wanted to go back into the Salt Clay website thing, and I had already signed into it, you know, before, and it wouldn't let me sign in. It told me somebody else was using that, and I had the wrong password. So I clicked on forgot password, and it just would never take me to the thing that I could follow through with it. It flashed the screen up and then it'd go away. And so I just sat here and went into the website to the It Is Written. And I had to do was type on, you know, tap the virtual, what you were showing everybody, but I still don't know if I'm registered or not.
Well, if you go to hopeawakens.com and you put in your email address that you use,
yes.
Let me just do yours right now real quick. We'll just do that real quick. We'll do this.
I went to it, but it didn't ask me for a password, but I typed in my email address and it went right to it.
Okay, let me log out here, and we're gonna come through and we're gonna log you in and see what happens. There, let me log out. It likes me so much, it won't log me out. It won't let you in, it won't let me out. Hotel California.
Tony, this is Bruce. I'm going to go ahead and leave the meeting now. I got a couple of things to take care of before 7 o'clock comes. I want to make sure I'm ready.
Sure.
If there's not anything more, I'll go ahead and exit, and then I'll look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow for Sabbath School and Church, and then our meeting on Sunday night.
Okay, very good. Thanks for coming, Bruce.
You're welcome. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Pastor Tony, I am already into the website. I went to it on my phone.
Oh wow, we went back to the registration page again. They've got it back to the registration instead of the other page now. They put us out. That's interesting.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I'm concerned about whether my daughters are going to be able to get in.
Yeah, anybody will be able to get in. That's fine if they registered. Yeah, they have changed.
But it comes back to this page that you're showing, and you will not hear it on that page.
Yeah, they've redirected it back to the registration again. So the one I was showing you a minute ago, I guess it's a good thing I showed you because they have quit buying us to do that right now. So that's.
You know, I bet they're a little bit on the panic side, aren't they?
I'm sure they're probably scattered around there pretty good, I'm guessing.
They only got 40,000 people waiting.
They're about 50,000 now, August.
Now 50.
Okay, and they're saying that the email addresses should have arrived today, but they didn't. Make sure you're registered. And then they sent me a copy of the first book that they're going to be giving out, which we don't need that right now because we can't do anything with it. So basically, that's all we have right now. So the meeting's less than an hour, so I don't want to keep y'all any longer. I know you probably got a few things to get ready for Sabbath. And so we will talk Sunday. I'll send you a link. Is morning or afternoon better for everybody on Sunday?
Afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yeah.
12:01 p.m.
After 1 p.m. How about 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon? How's that sound?
That's good.
Good for everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we will plan on 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon. So this
Okay.
I will